All right, this video is on multiplying by powers of 10, or 10 times a number, and it's a Common Core standard for NBT1. Let's do some 10 times sliding. So this is our slider, and I'm going to show you how to use it later, but if you notice, if I pull this way to the left, it's 10 times a number, and if I go to the right, I'm dividing by 10. So this is a slider, it moves back and forth like this. Okay, and I'll show you how to use that. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be timesing by 10, 1 times 10, 10 times 10, and 100 times 10. Right, so you can see what I first did. I first took my blank place value chart, and I put in ones, tens, hundreds, comma, ones, tens, hundreds, comma, ones, tens, hundreds. So I did that repeated pattern. And then I circled each period, the hundreds period, the thousands period, the millions period. Then I have a 1 here. So that 1, this 1 cube is going to represent 1. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 10 times 1. So I have 1 here, and I'm going to do 10 times 1. I could write that 10 times 1, or I could write that 10 groups of 1. So if I take 1 and I do that 10 times, okay, I have this many, which is equal to 110. So you already know that, but let me show you how I could do that on the place value chart. So we know 10 times 1 is 10, and I'll do that for all of these. On the place value chart, someone realized, oh, it's so weird. Every one of these lines, if we just slide it over, that's sliding it over 10 times. So if I slide this one over to here, this digit, the ones digit goes here, and then I put a placeholder, and you see that I got 10, which is exactly what 10 groups of 1 equaled. Okay, let's try it one more time. How about if we do 10 times 10? So if I had one group of 10 and then I did 10 groups of 10, I would have 10 tens. And that's equal to one of these. So 10 tens is 100. So we know the answer to this is 100 if we used our manipulatives. But what about if we use the place value chart? Well, if I'm going to times this number 10 by 10, all I'm going to do is go over one of the lines on the place value chart and times it by 10. So I'm going to move this digit over, but this was 10 was a 2-digit number. So I have to move over both digits. So I'm going to move this 0 over, and then I need a placeholder here so these 2 digits don't slide back. So now I have a 3-digit number. Okay, 100. Okay, we can do it one more time. So let's say I have one of these, and I do 10 groups of 100. So what if I had 10 of these? Well, if I had my manipulatives, it would look something like this, and 10 of these is the same as 1,000. So 10 tens equals 1,000. So let's see if it works on here. So we know the answer is 1,000. But let's do it on here. So we know I'm doing 10 groups of 100, so I'm going to slide this over times 10, times 10. And if I do that, I have to slide over all the 3 digits. So I'm going to slide over the 1, I'm going to slide over this 0, and I'm going to slide over this 0. And then I have to use a placeholder. And I get the same exact answer. You also probably see another pattern. So if I do this, if I did 1 times 1, I get 1, and then there's 1, 0. If I did 1 times 1 here, I get 1, and there's 2 zeros left. If I did 1 times 1 here, I would get 1, and there's 1, 2, 3 zeros. So that's another thing. But let's use our slider. So this is the slider, and it says, let's say if I started at 1 like I did on the place value chart, and I times that by 10. So I'd have to go over this line here. So I'm going to go over that line, times 10. Ooh, it's 10. How about what is 10 times 10? I'm going to slide it over that direction. 10 times 10 is 100. What's 100 times 10? 1,000. Now, the interesting thing is I can divide going the opposite way. So if I go this way, I'm dividing. So let's see what 1,000 divided by 10 is. It's 100. How about 100 divided by 10? 10. How about 10 divided by 10? 1. So this is our place value slider. It also works in 5th grade. They have decimals, but we're not doing decimals, so I didn't cut out these windows. Right. So on here, we learned if we went this way, we're timesing by 10, and if we go this way, we're dividing by 10. So if we want to divide by 10, we just go the opposite way. So we could divide by 10, just like our place value slider showed us. All right, let's try some problems. So we have 50 times 10. So there's 3 different ways that we can do this problem. We can use our place value chart and just put 50 on it. And we know that 50 times 10, whenever we have a 10, we just hop over or slide over 10. So all I'm going to do is hop over 1 for both of these digits since it's a 2-digit number. Hop 1, and then I add a placeholder, and I've got 500. There's another way to do this, which is called counting zeros. You can just say, okay, well, I can say 5 times 1, because I learned that last year, is 5. And then I count the zeros, 1, 2. And I can also get 500. That method is called counting zeros. Or I could use my slider, which I showed you before. If I'm multiplying, the number's going to get bigger, so I'm going to go that way. If I'm dividing, I go that way. So the numbers get bigger by 10, so I hop over 1, and I get 500, the same each way. Let's try another one. All right, I'll give you some time to do this problem. All right, now I'm going to get my next digits, make sure I put them in the right place. It looks like 270. I'm going to double check because I don't want to make a mistake. Yes. All right. So this says times it by 10. If I times it by 10, I'm going to slide over 1 or hop 1. So I'm just going to move each digit over 1 place because I'm timesing it by 10. So each one of these needs to move over 1 line. So I'm going to hop 1 with the 2 digit, I'm going to hop 1 with the 7 digit, and I'm going to hop 1 with the 0 digit. And then I had my placeholder, add my placeholder, and then it looks like I have 2,700. Right. Now, if you didn't like that way, there's another way you can do it. You can count the zeros again, so I know that 27 times 1 is 27. And then I count the zeros. There's 1, 2 zeros. Or again, I could use my slider. I have a different one with the number 270 on it. It's white, so let me get that. Right, so I have 270 here. Now, if I'm going to multiply by 10, I'm going to go to the left, so I'm going to hop over 1, and I get 2,700. Just like I did with the other 2 methods. Now here's one for you, a little different. What about if we did 270 times 100? Okay, think about that one. All right, so we have 200, 7 tens, 0 ones, and they're saying to times it by 100. Well, I know that 100 is equal to 10 times 10. So I'm just going to hop over twice. So I'm going to go 10 times 10 is 100. So I'm going to, each digit, I'm going to hop over 2. So hop 1, hop 2, hop 1, hop 2, hop 1, hop 2. And now I add the placeholders, and it looks like our number is, put the comma, 27,000. So 27,000. Or I could count zeros. The other method would be 27 times 1 is equal to 27, and there's 1, 2, 3 zeros. I have the same answer. Or I could use my slider. I have a 270, so I'm going to hop twice. So hop once, hop twice, and you'll notice I have 27,000 again. Now here's one for you. What about if we had 2,700 divided by 10? I want you to think about that. Try to do that problem. All right, I have 2,700 divided by 10. That means I'm going this way. So I know that when I divide, I go this way. So I'm dividing by 10. It's the opposite way. And the number should get smaller. So when I do this, I know I'm going to hop over 1 each time. So this is going to go here, but it's going to fall off. So it's going to disappear. So that digit went away. Then I'm going to hop this one over, hop this one over, hop this one over. And it looks like I get 270. Okay. I can also do this with my place value slider. I know I'm going to go the opposite way, and I'm going to go 1 over. So hop 1, I get 270. Or, now this one is a little weirder. So it's division. So when we do division, we always go this way and ask how many. Now when we're counting zeros, we do that first. This has 1 0, and that has 1 0, so I'm going to cross both off. And now I've got how many ones are in 27, and I know it's 27, and then it looks like there's 1 0 left. So I got the same answer. Okay, last problem, 50 divided by 10. This is more reasonable. Try to do that one. All right, so I'm just going to use my place value chart. I have 50. I'm dividing, so I'm going to go this way. So I take 50. I know if I'm dividing by 10, so I'm going that way. I'm hopping once. So each digit's going to hop. So I hop the 0 over here, and it's no longer on our place value chart, so it slides off. Then I'm going to hop this digit over, and it looks like I'm left with 5. I could do it on my place value slider. I get the number 50. I know the numbers are going to get smaller, so I'm going to go this way because whenever I divide, it gets smaller. So 50 divided by 1, so 1 hop over, and I get 5. Same answer. Or I could do it using counting zeros. Remember, I go backwards. How many? Okay, I see there's 1 0 here and 1 0 0, so I cross it off. Okay, and then I say how many ones are in 5, and the answer is 5. Got the same answer. I hope that helped, and I hope one of those methods is good for you.